Hello and welcome, friends. I hope everybody's had a great day so far. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're back, welcome back. I greatly appreciate all of the ongoing support. This is my channel, Dragonsjewel Creative Gems, and I'm Tegan, and I'm just going to get all that wonderful YouTubey stuff out of the way first. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. It's just down below. If you like the content they see, don't forget to hit that like, and of course any love, comments, suggestions, all those wonderful things, there's that comment section down there as well. So today I've got my little sign here because I didn't want to give away what I was doing just yet, but I am going to move it away because I'm going to need all of this space because we are looking at another large advent calendar, which I'm super excited to share. And we are going to be looking at the ARTEZA calendar. Now this is a 24-day calendar. They are a art supply company. So this one in particular focuses on fine art, and then of course with a focus on painting. Now when ARTEZA first came out with their advent calendars, to my knowledge all they had was their art supplies, and they were all just 24 days, and there was only the one calendar. Now it looks like they've got 3 different calendars that they're producing. They're coming out with this fine art style one, they're coming out with an illustration style, which is more of your drawing your own characters and graffiti style art, but it focuses more on like your drawing and illustrations. And then they also have a crafty calendar. Now I went with the fine art one because I love painting. I'm hoping maybe there'll be some new mediums for me to try, all of that exciting stuff. So we're going to break into this here. As I mentioned, this is a 24-day calendar. What else? All of the art on this calendar is done by Tiffany Anna. So, yeah. Now, this is supposed to be a project-based calendar, so you're supposed to get everything basically that you need to work on a project within a certain kind of time frame. So for example, your first 4 days you should have enough to work on a project. I'm not sure if that's, I mean that number probably changes, but you kind of get the idea. So let's take it out. It looks like it's all tucked in the sleeve. This is a massive box. So all this beautiful artwork here at the bees, that is done by Tiffany Anna. Got it all nice and secured up here, so I'm just getting off the tape. So here is once again all that beautiful artwork. This is the little sleeve that it was in. As I mentioned, it does tell you everything that's included, but it also, well, of course it doesn't want to sit nicely, but it also right there gives you a little bit of information about the artist herself. So Tiffany Anna is a Guernsey-born artist, hopefully I said that correctly, whose vivid and vibrant use of color is signature to acrylic masterpieces. This bright palette is complemented beautifully by her use of pigmented spray paint, gemstones, and pure gold leaf. Painting with a bold and powerful brush onto large-scale canvases, Tiffany's artistic ethic is that art doesn't need to be serious, it just needs to make you smile. With this in mind, she strives to bring her audience into the radiant and euphoric happiness of her art, cultivated through her bright and ballsy use of color. So that is kind of fun, a little bit about the artist themselves. So let's take a peek. I'm going to break into this. This is probably going to be a little bit of a longer video just because it is 24. Once again, you have this beautiful little card, which I'm guessing is all her artwork. And then it says that there are 6 complete projects in this calendar. So welcome to the ARTEZA Fine Art Advent Calendar, featuring artist Tiffany Anna. Embark on a project-based creative journey where you will open 24 days of our favorite ARTEZA products. Have fun creating some of Tiffany's signature paintings and explore her bold and vibrant style. The start of each new project will be accompanied by a creative kickoff card, intended to guide and inspire your creation for the following days. Want to do your own thing instead? No problem. Use the supplies to create your unique masterpiece. Have fun in boxes 21 through 23 with some of Tiffany's picks. These can be used to add detail and shine to any project you have completed throughout your experience. We cannot wait to see what you create. So that's really, really cool. So you can either follow her style and explore her art style, or get creative on your own. So that's kind of fun. So there's going to be 6 projects. We're going to start obviously with box 1 here. The boxes are just very plain. It says 1, so let's get opening and see what we end up with. Maybe what I'll do is just kind of tuck this off to the side. And let's see what we end up getting. Okay, so there's quite a bit by the looks of this in their first box here. So right away it looks like we have a paintbrush here, number 6. If you can see, that's kind of a flat style, rather thick brush. And then this is a Moonlight Black acrylic paint. And then there is the light fastness number for those of you that know what that means. But that is also on there, which is nice. This looks like a gold back canvas or something. Yeah, so I'm guessing this is what you do the art on. Flatten it out a bit. It's got the little hanger already for you, which is kind of cool. So I'm guessing you're going to be painting onto this gold background, which is kind of interesting. And you're getting black with a black paintbrush. So then this is the little, what did they call these? The kickoff card. Okay, so days 1 through 4. And so the first 4 days are going to be enough to make this project, apparently. Obviously, you don't have to go with this project. You can experiment with it all. You can add other products, I'm sure, onto this. But yeah, so this one is called Be Merry. 'Tis the season to be merry. Get started on Tiffany's signature bee painting with day 1 supplies. Okay, so she's got a signature bee painting that looks like you can replicate with this. You'll get additional colors to complete this masterpiece. Use loose, expressive strokes when adding your colors and details, and layer and mix your paints until your bee is all abuzz with holiday cheer. So that's really, really cool. That's box 1. I'm debating what's going to be the best way to do this. I mean, obviously, I'm probably going to end up mixing and matching, I'm thinking. But I do want you to be able to see all the products at the end, so I might just stick it off to the side for now. I know I'm trying to figure this out. Box 2 here. Doesn't want to come up. Oops. Open this little box. Oh, so box, there's some glitter or something going on in this box. It's all over that and fluttering around. So it looks like we get a nice little plastic paint palette, which is kind of nice. And then First Frost White acrylic paint. And then once again, your light fastness number there is right on the back. See, something shimmery is in there. But yeah, so far we've got a black, a white, and a gold canvas, brush, and paint palette for the project. Alright, so box 3, obviously you need a yellow for bees, so this one is Luminary Yellow acrylic paint. Once again, the light fastness. And then box 4 is supposed to be the last box needed for this art piece. And it looks like we have another acrylic paint here, and this one is called Cinnamon Orange. Once again, your light fastness. So for your first project, I'm going to pull it all out just so you can kind of see it all together. You have your Be Merry, all all your 4 different colors to work with here and your paintbrush. So that's supposed to get you started on her signature bee painting. I might have to look her up, check out what her signature bee painting is. It might be kind of fun to go with her signature bee painting, see what her style is like, see what the other products are, maybe play around, I don't know. That's all the fun about this, but it's kind of a creative journey, learning a different art style, learning different mediums too. I've worked with acrylic paint, so I know how they work, so these aren't any sort of new mediums. However, working on a gold back canvas is kind of something new. I didn't even know that existed. So that's kind of fun. That brings us to box 5. And this will be the start of a new project. Ooh, this looks interesting. We have a whole bunch of stuff to kind of get us started once again. As you can see, we have this ornament. It's a clear plastic. It even comes with the ribbon. We have an icicle blue acrylic paint. Get a nice big brain fart here. Bottle of it, thank you. Bottle, it's not a hard word, but my brain today. Then you get Lapland Lavender. Once again, acrylic paint, and of course the light fastness number is on both of them. So we've got a blue and a purple. So days 5 through 8 are our next project, so this winter ornament. So we are going to create a wintry wonderland to hang on your tree. Start with pouring your paints, add a few squeezes of each color to the inside of the ornament bulb. Okay, I've done that before. I've added paint inside. Roll the bulb around until the whole inside is coated with swirls of color. Pour out any excess paint and let it dry before closing. Over the next few days, discover what else you can add and embellish with. So that's kind of cool. It sounds like it's going to end up doing some sort of marbleized look on the inside. I've only ever coated the inside with a solid color, so that's kind of fun. Yeah, it's definitely worth a try. I know it took a long time to dry, and I kind of hung it upside down so it would all drip kind of down, and yeah, it was a process, but it was fun. I have kind of done something similar, not with these whatever colors these are, but that's kind of a fun little Christmas project. So let's see, what are we, day 6? Yeah, day 6. And it looks like we have an acrylic marker here by ARTEZA in a gold, A700 gold here. Your little plastic kind of nib style. So that'll add some sparkle for sure. 7, I believe, is next here. It's a fairly large box, and I need to know where all this glitter is puffing out from. Because I am getting it everywhere right now. My whole office space is going to be glitterized, along with me. Okay, I found it. It's in this box. It's all coming from this mica powder. So it's a glitter mica powder. And this looks like maybe mine had been kind of torn open a bit. That's why it's everywhere. Just tape that little hole up so it doesn't finish everywhere. So you get a very glittery mica powder, which is all over the place. Looks like you get a second ornament, which is already covered in glitter. I imagine you could add the mica powder in with the paint on the outside of that one, apparently. Oh my god, I'm going to be covered in mica powder. That's okay. So let's see, number 8. Number 8 looks like we have another pen here. This one is a chrome ink marker by ARTEZA. It says it's a fine nib, alcohol based. Focus there. You do have the light fast color there. I believe the other one doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. It's non-toxic, and it says it on there too. So this one is that kind of a nib. And it's kind of a shake, pump, and draw, which is the same as the other one. So we got a gold, a silver, a blue, and a purple, and some very iridescent, shimmery mica powder to work with for that project. That's kind of fun. You can kind of all see it here. I'm going to tuck those in like that for now. And put them off to the side somewhere. So that gives us number 9 now. Interesting. We got some wax. We're doing something with some sort of wax. Alright. So days 9 through 12 is our project number 3, and we're going to be working with a wax-resistant watercolor. So visions of sugar plums or a partridge in a pear tree. You can make any design on this mixed media paper. Start with your wax crayon and draw out whatever design your heart desires. And then it gives you a little pro tip and reminder. Any area you cover with wax will stay the color of the paper. Over the next few days, you'll get the supplies to transform this into a whimsical masterpiece. Add the final little details and enjoy. So you've got a ARTEZA wax crayon, just a white, and then you have this mixed media paper cut down into like photo size paper. And so that's what you'll be creating designs on. It looks like you get quite a few pieces here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like you get about 8 pieces. So lots of different designs you can play around with, create. That's kind of fun. So that's days 9 through 12, and I just opened 9. Let's open this one next. Okay, so this is fun. This is fun. Okay, this looks like a little watercolor kind of setup here. So we've got half pens, as you can see there, and a watercolor brush. So we have a wreath green, cold sky blue, Christmas red, and jingle bell gold. Yeah, they're little plastic pens. I'm not going to open them up, obviously, but then you can mix them up in right here on this little sheet. You fill your water into this pen, and then that is your tip that you would be brushing with. So that's kind of cool. So you got some watercolors and wax crayons so far. And all I'm seeing is sparkles from that mica powder. So number 11 here is a coal black ink onyx ARTEZA pen. Looks like you have a, it looks like almost a fine liner. Very small tip there. And then a thicker brush tip. So that's kind of nice. You can probably outline some stuff in black maybe. Then number 12 is kind of your last thing to work with on this, so this should be interesting. Okay, yeah, this is a different kind of interesting mix. We are getting, I'm guessing this is a gel pen here, ARTEZA, and kind of a silver. Just like your regular gel pen, silver. Okay. So that is that little project. A lot of really, really simple supplies. You're working with basically a red, a green, a gold, a blue. And then you've got your silver black there, your white crayon, which would be the color of the paper, which is white anyways. So that's kind of a fun little project there on its own. So we are back here. We've gone through 12 days. That was the first top layer. So they've got this nice little part here that pulls up and out. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to place all my other projects here in the box, like so. So 12 days, it gave me 3 projects. Yeah, gave me the first 3 projects here. So the next 12 are going to give me an additional 3 projects. And then I think it said there was some stuff that she added into the mix as well, and that you could use to enhance the products too. So we'll see how that plays into it. So we're starting with day 13. This looks like something maybe big and flat. Okay. Making sure I'm getting everything in the box here. So we've got another project here, and this is a kind of iridescent, almost plexiglass style sheet. It's got a front and back, so that should be interesting. We've got another paintbrush, a number 4. This is kind of more of a brush style tip, nice and long. Then we are getting a acrylic gouache paint, Christmas Bow Red. Your light fastness right there. Now a acrylic gouache works both like a gouache paint and an acrylic, so it's going to be fairly fast drying, but like a gouache you can create kind of a watercolor-y effect with it as well, but then that acrylic aspect also allows you to layer really nicely. That's kind of my knowledge of an acrylic gouache. I haven't played around or used a gouache yet, even though I have some that I've been wanting to do, so yeah, this is kind of nice that it's the mix of 2, so that'll also give me a chance to play around with a mix. But days 13 through 16, we're going to be doing a cherry painting. Ooh, I like cherries. Okay, so get excited. You're about to create Tiffany's signature cherry painting. This iridescent panel is the perfect surface to get started on. Begin with the red to create your round cherry design. Over the next few days, explore supplies to add your stems and details, and have fun creating your final splash of detail with your last box. Not a cherry fan, no problem. These colors translate perfectly to a holiday tree or wreath. And then of course they just have a little note, remove film from both sides of the acrylic panel before starting your masterpiece. So very cool. I love that. I haven't painted on acrylic panels before, so that's kind of new and fun. So let's do 14 is the next one. So I'm going to guess we're going to get maybe some more acrylic gouaches here, I would think. Yeah, okay, so we got a green, Elf Shoes green, acrylic gouache paint. Once again, your light fastness. I apparently can't speak. So yeah, I can see that. What do we got now? 15. Okay, this is almost a pen or a brush, maybe. Yeah, it's another style of pen here. Okay, so this is an oil-based paint marker. I've never used any oil-based paint, nonetheless in marker form, so that's kind of fun. This is a fine bullet nib in A700 gold. So there's your bullet nib. Once again, it's one of those shake, pump, draw to get it going. Classic holiday colors so far. Definitely I can see I could do a tree or wreath if you don't want to do cherries, but I like cherries. I do. I'm also losing track of what box I'm on. Okay, I'm on box 16. So yeah, I don't know. That one might be, or do you just kind of go and do your own thing? Yeah, well, that'll be interesting. I don't know yet. Oh, and then this looks like another, oh, this is a brush. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so this is what you worked with. This is a big, long kind of fan brush. It doesn't give a sizing on it or anything, so yeah, that's kind of interesting. I wonder how you would do, yeah, that's your day 4 project. Supplies right there. Your acrylic panel, your oil-based pen, a green and gold acrylic gouache, a small, almost detailed brush for your stem, and then I'm guessing this will be used for your big cherry. Yeah, but that's fun. Lots of fun things there. So then we are on number 17. Lots of definitely paint focused. Different paints so far. We'll see what this last, I think this is the last project. Oh, got a little micro pack. Yeah, I think this is, no, there's 2 more projects. Okay, this is a wood panel. So let's see what we're doing on wood here. So wood, looks like we're going to be doing, it's a fairly thick piece of wood, as you can see. Textured art will be days 17 through 20. So what holiday creation will you be making with your wooden cradle board? Use all the artistic goodies you've gotten so far, so everything prior that you've seen. Mix and apply your colors or leave some areas natural. So you can leave it so that this wood shows through. In the coming days, you'll layer on more fun textures. Your clear varnish can be used as an adhesive and mixed with powders and glitters. When your work is dry and complete, use it to seal and protect your masterpiece. So I'm gonna guess there's a varnish, even though we haven't gotten it yet. So that might have just given it away as to something that we're going to be opening in the next, what is it, 3 days? Because it seems like 4 days is a project. Yeah, here we go. Just what I suspected. Here's our acrylic varnish. This is what they were talking about. Glossy. So this is transparent, UV protection, ideal for acrylic paint. As you can see, it also has the light fastness. So this is what they're saying that you can mix with the powders and glitters. So you can mix this with your mica powder probably too that we got in this kit. Then we have a number 0 paintbrush, which is a thin brush. Very detailed oriented, as you can see. Fine tipped. What do we got? What do we got? Got 19 next. Oh, this looks fun. So we got a very, very nice palette knife here. Metal. Very, very nice. And then a modeling paste in Snowball White. This is lots of fun. I have worked with modeling paste in the past. I've done it using stencils, and then it's given me that raised texture of whatever style or design that stencil has. That's how I've used it in the past, but you can make it to create like mountain peaks, all of that. It's a lot of fun to kind of play around with. I know also you can mix color into it, so you can, this being white, you could easily add in one of the acrylics, change up, get the texture of that color in there as well. So that's really, really fun item to have and play with. Then number 20, so this is the last little bit for this project. or anything else. So this is a chunky glitter paint called Mistletoe Fetty. You can kind of see it's just got some like, it's kind of white with some little white glitters. That's kind of fun. I've never worked with a glitter paint like this, not with chunky stuff in it. I've done it where it's like the fine glitter and it's like the glue pens, but chunky glitter, that's kind of fun. You can make a really sparkly piece with all this. So this is project 5. You're going to create a textured art piece. I love that. You've got your palette knife here that helps you to do that. Nice little detailed brush to go in and do some finishing touches. That one will be a fun one, I'm sure. I'll have lots of fun experimenting with that. So this should be our last project here, and I'm just going to move my box aside for it. And we'll see what wonderful little pieces we get. And this is 21 through 23. So these next 3 boxes are what the artist herself has picked to add detail and shine to the product. So this will be interesting to see what products she's chosen. Okay, I don't know if I'd call this... This is box 21, I wouldn't call this detail, yes. Shine, no. It's another acrylic paint in ribbon blue. You have your light fastness there, once again. 22. What is this? Looks like maybe some leafing or gold foiling or something. Yeah. They got some of that. A couple of sheets of that in there. This double-sided adhesive kind of stuff there, which I'm guessing you use with that. And then number 23. That definitely adds shine to your product, or project. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we got a nice little string here. I'm guessing that's for this black backed canvas to help hang it. It does have a little hook on the back there, so that's fun. It's already black. You can play around with that. Use a little string to hang it if you wanted to afterwards. So box 24. And here is our card. So day 24 is the project in itself. Okay. So these were the artist picks, and then the kind of artist picks to have fun with. Add extra shine, detail, as they said. So this actually isn't a part of any specific project. It's just some fun extras. This is the 6th and final project here, which has some stone clay, a little kind of clay tool, and some twine. So it says clay tags. Time to get gifting. Use this clay set to create personalized gift tags. Knead the air dry stone clay to your desired shape. Use the tool to engrave names and poke a hole to allow the twine to be placed through once dry. Place these on your favorite person's presents and watch them enjoy. And then of course there's a little happy holidays from the ARTEZA family. So that's really kind of cool. That's fun. You could create a couple little Christmas tags that if you created it in such a way, it could become a Christmas tree ornament afterwards for that person too, which is really cool. I wonder how many you could get. I guess probably based on the size. It's an air dry clay too, so that's kind of nice. You don't need a kiln or oven to bake it or anything like that. But yeah, so that's fun. I guess I'll pull everything out again to kind of show everything that you get. So just give me a second here. This is the overall kind of describing it. your day one project here. There's all those wonderful colors. And these ornaments here. Or your day two. You've got 2 of those ornaments. Plus those pens. And big acrylic bottles. Plus this crazy mica powder that I've gotten everywhere. Then your day 3, you're getting your watercolors, your papers, your gel pen here, this black pen, your colors. Not sure how well I'm going to be able to fit all of this on there, but that's okay. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out here. Because where am I now? I should be on project 4 here. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So then day of your cherry painting here. Comes with all these wonderful little goodies. And then your day 5 is your textured art, which I'm super excited about that one. Some modeling paste, some glitter paint, your varnish, and then the fun little extras, and then the clay tags. So I managed to actually fit everything here. This is the Fine Art Advent Calendar by ARTEZA. Lots and lots of wonderful, great colors. Not too many different mediums that I haven't worked with before, which is okay. I was kind of hoping maybe I'd get some more, maybe like an oil paint other than just the oil paint marker or something that I haven't worked with in the past. And maybe they've had them in past advent calendars. That's fine. But I like that they are project focused. That is a lot of fun. You're getting fairly decent supplies here. Like you're getting good sizes. They're not really giving you like tiny little sample amounts really. Like you're getting full bottles of acrylic paints. These ones here are a 22 milliliter or 0.75 fluid ounce, so you're getting a very adequate amount considering acrylic and gouache paint would go quite the distance. You can thin out acrylic paints if you want to make them last longer as well, depending on how the opaqueness that you want. But you're definitely getting a decent amount of product to work with. Like they aren't really skimping you. You're getting full-sized pens to work with. It's a great way to work with some of their art supplies too. I haven't really worked a lot with ARTEZA products. I've heard of them in the past, so this is kind of fun to work with their specific products as well. But yeah, I can't wait to kind of get playing with some of these, try out some of these projects. I will hopefully feature some of them on the channel, whether they're finished or as I work on them. That kind of thing, once I kind of get some ideas going. Right now, I think this one I'm probably just going to straight up play with. I'm not even going to go with any sort of thing in mind. This I might try her, the project one, I might try her bee signature art. I do like cherries, but it might just be fun to play around on an acrylic panel too, so that one I'm not 100% sure of. This one you can definitely play around with however you want because there's no project attached to it. Yeah, but this should be lots of fun. I can't wait. I hope you guys enjoyed this advent calendar. This was lots and lots of fun. You definitely could start with day 1 and open it up all the way to day 4 and get your project. Work on your project day by day, letting it dry in between. But it's kind of fun to open it up, especially considering there are some other stuff added that might change up how you look at that project too. So yeah, definitely a fun calendar. I got it through Amazon. For the worth of this calendar, I would say it was definitely worth it because you are getting a good amount of each product. Buying all of these little things separately would probably definitely add up to that, if not more. Yeah, but it's kind of fun to play around with. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I of course will see you in the next video with something new. Bye.